I get shy when it comes this time.
Oh, hey,
Hey,
man.
welcome to the Central PA Pour, August 6th. We're all downtown here at a...
Brew Kids on the block. We're sitting here recording live. We're not trying to do a live stream. It's been a year since we've been out here. And look over here. We got Mr. Ben sitting in the recording area. He hasn't done this for quite some time.
What's up, guys? Been a while.
I do.
How's everybody been doing?
We're doing good.
We're doing good. So we were down here last year. Tried to fucking live stream this shit.
Didn't go so well.
Didn't go so well. So what we're going to do is we're going to live record it, and we're going to get it out this week. So if you are out and about and you have not got your tickets, make sure you make your way down here to George Street, just the other side. The whole street's blocked off, and I didn't get it counted. I bet there's 20 breweries down here.
Anyways, yeah.
Now that's North George Street.
North George Street.
North George Street. Where we're
Now, we're set up down here in front of Gift Tours. So right now we're drinking an Aldous Oktoberfest is what I got. What do you guys got?
IPA?
Jason hates it.
Jason's hate. Yeah.
I have Jason hates it.
So what we're gonna do here today is we're gonna get a bunch of the people we've recorded with previously on to sit down here, kind of catch up with them, and then we're gonna try and get some of the ones we have not, and see if we can get them to do a full episode. Aldous, we'll get Ryan to sit in with us because we just recorded with them, and their episode comes out in a couple weeks. So make sure you check it out.
What a good time. Great IPA.
Oh yeah. So speaking of that, I had to actually the other day was National IPA Day. I drank a Jason Hates It and checked it in to get my badge.
Dude, I couldn't tell you the last time I checked in a beer, unfortunately. I checked in one yesterday. I stopped at Mad Chef. I was out in Lancaster. I stopped at Mad Chef. I think I had 6 badges on my beer. It was IPA. Ooh, F18.
Oh, that F18, man, that's a damn good beer when we recorded with them, man.
Very good.
That's a very good IPA.
Great food, too. Holy shit.
Told you, when that is a destination in Lancaster, so you definitely got to get out to Mad Chef. Check out their episode with us. Guys, anything been going on?
Nothing new. Just same old, same old.
Same old, same old.
Yeah.
Ben, it's been a while since you've been with us. What's going on?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I've been busy getting ready for baby number 2. Put the crib together past week, you know. Regular ups and downs of life here. Getting ready for the kiddo. Keep on pushing on, you know.
Yeah.
You've had a lot going on. A couple years ago when we first started this, you just had a kid. Last
Right.
year was a new house, and now another kid.
Yep.
When are you going to stop?
Well, unfortunately, I'm not sure if I've spoken about this to too many people other than my wife, but hell, she went in and had me my consultation for getting snipped already. So the train's coming to an end.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, you know what?
Hey.
You don't have to worry about pulling out then.
Oh my God.
Very true. Although he did say he's like, hey, there's like a 1 in 4,000 chance it doesn't work or something like that.
Yeah.
4,000? Shit, I don't know. I'm not great at math.
Well, I tell you, let me ask you: is it expensive?
That pulling out? Not pulling out. That's expensive.
Not pulling out is. I'm talking about getting snipped. I mean, if you like, I'll do it.
Oh boy, no, thank you.
Oh, no.
I tell you what, I sent her the instructions of the procedure, and then she sends me back the 7 steps of a C-section, and she had me stumped.
Yeah.
She's kind of sick though. She can't wait to watch her C-section. That's a different level of weird.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
that is weird.
New subject.
New subject. Kevin, what's going on with you, man?
Nothing, just a lot of traveling. Next week heading out, or 2 weeks heading out to New Mexico and Arizona.
Oh man. So hey, if you are out and about, get down here to downtown York. There's an 80s theme going on. We're going to get some guests on here and do some recordings. There will be some Nerf battles. They got great beer. Like I said, I think there's at least 20 breweries down here. So come on down. If you don't have a ticket, I'm pretty sure you can probably still buy them on site. I think right now the VIP section is going on. We're down here till at least 4 o'clock, and then they'll be giving out the awards and stuff. We'll see if Dover Brewing can re-win their People's Choice Award.
Best of luck. I heard some good things.
Oh, yeah. So he just come over and saved our ass when we were brewing our cream ale. I got all the ingredients except the yeast. The most important part.
Seems like an important part of this puzzle.
It was. So Get down here to downtown York. Come on, check out the great beer. Stop by and see the Central PA Pour out in front of Gift Tours. So enjoy the rest of the afternoon.
Enjoy.
Hey, we're down here at Brew Kids on the Block. We're sitting in front of Gift Tours. And speaking of that, we are sitting with Jason Snyder.
Yes,
and
sir.
our buddy
Josh
Josh.
Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs, extraordinaire, the Big Josh experience. There's a lot I could say about the man, but to sum it up, he's my right-hand man. He's been my right-hand man for a long time. Pretty much any of our staple flagship beers that you will try at Gift Tours, Josh had a hand in making them. Probably some burnt arm hair along the way.
Oh,
Steam burns, for real.
paid the dues.
So how did you guys get together and meet?
Oh man, I moved. Well, I'm originally from PA, and I moved down to Florida for a few years, and then I'd say around 2008, moved back up here, and met up with Jason one time, started hanging out, found out we're on the same wavelength, and
Pantera,
100%.
heavy metal,
Yeah, about
Yeah.
24, 25 years now almost.
alcohol.
Yeah,
It was a natural fit. You know what I mean? We're both small guys and big guy bodies, or big guys and whatever. But we've been close friends ever since. When I started this adventure of Gift Tours, Josh was naturally the first person I wanted to talk to see if he wanted to give me a hand and with the home brewing that we were doing at my father-in-law's farm.
well, yeah, I was just going to hang out one day. Hey, what are you doing? Making beer. Okay, I'll come hang out.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it was, hey, can you hold this? Can you stir this? Can you pour this in here and steamroll from there?
And then it
Next
was
thing you know,
like,
we're making beer.
what do you think about adding Crystal 40 to this recipe instead of Crystal 15? How do you think it's going to affect it? And then he came up with the shandy. You son of a bitch. Which, funny story, the first time that we released the shandy was at Brew Kids on the Block, back when we used to do it after the Taste of Pennsylvania Wine Festival over at the... Hey, Kate. We used to do it after the Taste of Pennsylvania Wine Festival. It was in the evening that Brew Kids on the Block was, and when we were coming up with our draft list for that day, Josh was like, well, why don't we bring the shandy? And I was like, no one wants that fucking shandy. And Josh was like, you know what? He's like, you always come up with the recipes and this, what we're bringing. I was like, all right, man, like, let's do it. And sure as shit, this guy was right. I saw so many giant dudes keep coming up to us and they'd be like, hey, you got any more of that fucking shandy? Shandy's fucking good. And I was like, yeah. So I'll give him the props.
That's got to hit the spot on a day like today.
The shandy is a
Quite refreshing.
quite refreshing on a day like today. Unfortunately, we don't have it because
Shit.
the
And for anyone
humans.
unfamiliar with shandy, it's the Gift Tour Citra wheat blended with English-style lemonade.
It is,
Wow.
and it's the bane of my existence, but the filler of most of the humans' hearts.
Oh, that's awesome. So you were season 2, episode 4. Like I said, you were one of our longest episodes until we had the scabs on.
Yeah, I mean,
Too bad you couldn't get your life partner to join us that night.
well, if I could have gotten my heterosexual life partner to join us, we could have babbled on for hours.
Sure.
But my other heterosexual life partner was in there too, and I'm sure that the only reason that their episode was longer than ours is because they didn't talk about plastic as much as Mick did. One of the things we love about him is his willingness to want to save the environment.
Absolutely.
Oh, I tell you what, we were I was watching that, while we were recording it, and we just hit the note that made Mick open up.
It did. And then we couldn't stop it.
Right.
It was amazing. And, personally, I'm really glad that it happened because then I didn't have to hear about it on the ride home. But
I tell you what, you guys were great. You guys were there for almost like 3 hours, I think.
we were. And I remember at one point in time, towards the end of the episode, I kept feeling my pocket vibrating. And that was actually my non-heterosexual life partner wondering where I was and asking me if I was going to be okay on the drive home from Dover to Redline. And I reassured her that everything was going to be okay.
Yeah, that's good.
She almost believed me, too.
So you were one of the first Brew Kids on the Block champions, or was it the People's Choice?
Josh and I were the first Brew Kids on the Block People champion. We were also the first Brewers Choice Award winner. We were also the first double award winner.
First year we did it, we won the People's Choice. Second year we went, again, this was still doing, they were doing it out for fair.
Collusion.
Yeah, Collusion won People's Choice. We won Brewers Choice the second year. And the third year, trifecta, took the People's Choice and Brewers.
Wow. But the one that really meant the most, at least to me, was the first year that we were actually open as a real brewery kind of thing where people could give us money and we could satisfy their thirst desires. We won the People's Choice that year as well, which was really cool.
Right.
This is my first time here, so explain to me. How do these people vote? What are they voting on?
So on each of the breweries that are out here on beautiful George Street in downtown York, PA, there's a QR code that they can vote for the People's Choice, which would only be breweries that are either home brewers or brewers in planning. And what happens then, if they get the People's Choice or the Brewer's Choice, which the breweries can actually vote too, for their favorite home brewer or their favorite brewery in planning, then we give them the opportunity to come in and brew a collab with us. And then we'll, come up with the recipe with them, bring them in. You fine fellas here at Central PA Pour were with us when we brewed with
Mark and Jeremy from Dover.
Yep, absolutely. On
It was back in February. It was their Raspberry Kiss.
2nd of January, my
Oh,
friend.
that's right, it was.
Yeah.
the Raspberry.
That's why it worked out. It was the most people that have ever been in the brewery at one point in time. There was like 12 of us. We had if I remember correct, I couldn't see nothing from across the room because there was so much steam in there, It was a lot of fun. And also Mark made us like shrimp and
Oh yeah, he had a barbecue going on.
yeah, it was a nice Monday, that's for sure.
Yep. Now, did you barrel age some of that, or no?
Yeah, so actually right now we have the equivalent of 3 half barrels of the raspberry kizzies in a barrel. Without the raspberry in it, we're actually going to put pumpkin in it, and we're going to turn it into a barrel-aged pumpkin beer because I hate them and I don't want to make them this year.
That one's real good.
But it's going to be good. It's going to be the most unpumpkin-y pumpkin beer as usual, Josh.
Since Vanilla Pumpkin Porter.
Yeah, since Vanilla Pumpkin Porter.
We got S.J. Poor going around picking up Nerf guns there, man. He's picking up the ammo.
Here, listen, SJ, I'll reload you. Come over here, my friend. There you go. Fire away.
Fanny packs.
We're on one now.
Good for everything.
Downrange.
So, hey, we appreciate you guys having a Central PA Port downtown here.
We appreciate you guys being here.
And we're going to have to get you guys back in studio and do another recording sometime. We're going to have a good time here today. Like I said, Ben, this is the first time he's been down here. He wasn't down here last year. The weather has been a hell of a lot better than last year.
Well, that's for certain. Last year it was like we were pouring and recording in a rainstorm. Well, a cloud at very least.
Yeah.
This year it's beautiful weather. We have a lot of people coming out here. I think we're about ready to start hitting when general admission starts.
Yep.
We expect a lot more people here.
And you got an after party going on in the beer garden, right?
We do. We're doing an all 80s and 90s karaoke party with it's karaoke baby. It should be ridiculous once
It's gonna
you
be
know
radical.
it will be
Totally radical. Dude.
probably tubular, perhaps.
Absolutely tubular.
But anyway, we want to thank you guys for coming out again today. It's always fun hanging out with you guys. We got to get together. We got to get this Knights of the
All right.
Flights of the Round Table.
Yes, sir. With Flights of the Round Table, and
That's
we're gonna hopefully get you guys to do something here this afternoon.
Yes.
Introduce your guys' next content.
Well, I mean, we've been plugging away, trying to get a podcast of our own going. Colton with Fallen Branch, Emery with Scrubbies, and I. And we'd love to have a lot of special guests, like Jacob's over here all the time. I'd like to call it Cold Crash Podcast, featuring the Big Joss Experience, if he'll go along with it.
That's something to build on.
Yeah, that's something to build on. But
So I think what we need to do is get you guys to do something, and we're gonna push this out.
that
so-
sounds fantastic.
I know we've talked about more content coming out. That's got to be some different content from the Central PA Pour. We do have another guest coming down here today. That's we're working on some other content with the wine side of it.
That's right. Soon.
Dave's trying to set that up. So look for more from the Central PA Pour. And by all means, even though this is a live recording, we're not live streaming it this year because of the problems we had. If you're downtown, there's plenty of breweries to partake in.
Absolutely.
Downtown, gift tours and everybody. And I think we've recorded with pretty much all the contingent in downtown York.
Yeah, I mean, we're lucky enough in downtown York. We have a solid group of breweries, Collusion, Liquid Hero,
All kinds
Love
of
Drafts.
shops.
Yep.
The
Yeah,
market. I mean,
So, hey,
come down to York downtown. There's all kinds of stuff going on.
and the best thing about it, you can just Uber down and then Uber home. You can walk around and get drunk.
Easy pleasy.
I thought I was going to get shot from my father-in-law from behind you guys, but that's why I kind of, my butthole puckered up pretty tight there. But hey, anyway, before you guys let us go, Brett, how about those Yankees?
Dude, they fucking
A
suck.
Judgonian collapse.
Yeah, they suck. I am happy for the Orioles, though. The Orioles, I'm really happy for. For years, I'm like, they always put a team on the field, but they can't ever finish it. But this year,
It hasn't been easy.
no, they've been sustained.
It's our time, baby. It's our time.
I'm
Attaboy.
I'm a Yankee fan, but as long as they finish ahead of Boston, I don't give a shit where they go. Right now, I'm going to be rooting for the Orioles because I'm like that underdog guy, and I've always liked the Orioles because they've always had good players. So let's go O's.
Absolutely.
Well, I'll say that I will never root for the Yankees, but I love you, Brett.
Hey, dude, I'm a diehard, and
My
cheers
God.
to you. I'm going to die hard with them this year. So cheers, guys. Appreciate it being on the Central
amount of
PA
practice.
Pour.
That's
So we're down here at Brew Kids on the block, and we're sitting with Zach from Evergreen Brewing up in Mechanicsburg, right?
Yep, Camp Hill, Mechanicsburg. We're right there on the line.
Now, you guys are one of the bigger premier breweries in the area. You've been around it for a while, and it's a great establishment up there.
Yeah, we started in 2016.
So I know, Ben, you were a big Evergreen fan.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, all the time. Sorbetto series, one of my favorites for sure.
absolutely.
Definitely a crowd pleaser.
So
Yeah.
what did you bring down to Brew Kids on the block today? What is some of what you got on the tap?
So I brought a little bit of everything. A nice West Coast, Inner Lotus. Also brought Wild Rabbit, which is slowly becoming almost our second flagship to our Juice Juicy. I did bring our Hell Yes, which is one of our favorites. It's all the brewers, sales team, and everybody's restaurant. Then I brought Rippity Pineapple. It's one of our sour series. The difference between that and Sorbetto is it's actually lactose free. We take non-dairy soft serve.
Nice.
So what is your position with Evergreen?
I am the sales director, so I manage all of our wholesale in multiple states as well as our local self-distribution network.
It's awesome.
What is a distribution? How far do you guys cover?
We self-distribute in our local area, out to Chambersburg, Lancaster, up to a little bit past Perry County,
Okay.
then all of York.
So I exactly appreciate it. What do you think of Brew Kids? I don't remember seeing you guys down here last year.
We were not we were not down here last year. I've been friends with Jason for a long time, so I started with Evergreen a couple months ago. We're very excited to get us involved in this event.
So who isn't friends with Jason? I think Jason's friends with everybody.
I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah.
So you're new to Evergreen, you said? You have a prior experience in the industry?
Yep. I've worked for craft beer wholesalers past 7 years.
That's awesome. Well, we would love to get Evergreen on our podcast. It'll do a full sit down and bring you in, the brewer or the owner.
Oh yeah,
Shit, we can bring up to 4 people down there.
we have a nice team of brewers that I'm sure would love to sit down and talk with you guys and get a lot more, involved in what we do up there.
Yeah.
Because I think when in our very early stages of this venture of podcasting, the sorbetto was one of our things that we would do and bring in some of the Evergreen and the Trogs as well. But the sorbetto series is one of our favorites.
I bet you the first year, every time we got together for our monthly, we had whatever, 26, 27, every number that there was.
Yeah, we're actually up to number 63.
Oh.
Oh, I'm behind.
Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah,
we got-
definitely.
But what we have been doing, is bringing back old favorites. So this past week, we brought back number 16, Apricot Plum.
Actually,
See, he
I
did
actually
that.
remember
I
that.
saw that.
Wow.
Um,
I'm surprised.
and 63 was a new one for us. It is boysenberry chocolate cookie cheesecake.
Oh wow. So did you have to when you've been new with Evergreen? Did you have to relearn a lot of stuff to understand everything about their products and stuff, or is this just like an old hat to you?
A little bit of both. Having a good grasp of every kind of style, but then, there is a learning curve when you're at a new brewery, from a wholesale background. But being able to see every aspect of the brewing process and a lot of fun.
It's awesome.
Nice change.
So what do you think of this little thing going on in downtown York?
Oh, I love this event. I come every year. I only live a couple blocks away, so it's a little hometown event.
That's awesome. So Zach, we appreciate you taking the time.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Good
for having
luck
me on.
today on the voting and stuff, because I think there's a couple of awards going on. You say you brought your Nerf gun. I hope you got plenty of ammo, because I think they were still finding Nerf darts for like months behind this event last year.
Oh, we brought plenty. We'll be good.
Thanks for joining us. I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
thanks, guys.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
cheers. And I'm drinking this Hellas Lager, so man,
So am I. Cheers.
cheers. So we're sitting down here at Brew Kids again, and we are with a fairly new brewery that just opened up, Staggered Leg Brewery. I'll let you guys introduce yourselves and where you're at and how long you've been open.
All right. Well, we've been open for 2 weeks. We're located at 4790 West Market Street in York, PA.
I'm Will. I'm the head brewer.
So you're the brewer,
And I do all the food.
and you're the food, and your name again,
My name's Dennis Deschaux.
Dennis. Are you guys brothers?
Yes, we are.
You can tell. So I've worked with my brother in the industry, in my industry. So how does the working relationship go?
It's actually not bad.
That's good.
He sticks to the food and I stick to the beer. And
Stay out of my way, and we'll be good, right?
yeah.
Pull down the screen. That's your side.
So what made you guys get into opening a brewery?
Well, we've been in the restaurant industry for about 10 years now. So I've been cooking barbecue for 10 years, and we decided that we were tired of making everybody else money by selling their beer. And a couple of years, about 2 or 3 years ago, we decided to start brewing on our own.
That's awesome. So, go ahead. Anybody got questions?
You guys been to a lot of events like this prior to opening?
This is our first.
Oh, wow. Awesome.
We've noticed that there's a little bit of a learning curve for these events.
Everybody starts somewhere. No worries.
Yep.
So our first time doing any kind of events was this last year. We tried to live stream it. Didn't go so well, so we decided this year we're coming back down, and we're going to record it and put it out as a live recording. So, yeah, it's a learning curve, but what do you think so far?
It's fun.
Yeah, everybody seems to be having a good time. Everybody's really nice.
Yeah.
They try your beer. They tell you what you think. And, yeah, give us good pointers. So, yeah.
And that's what you want. You guys, as a business, as a brewer, and as a business, you want feedback,
Oh, 100%.
honest feedback.
Yep.
So you're brewing. How long was it a home brewer there, or did just
Home. started at home at first. We actually had a brewer lined up. He kind of flaked out. So we ended up needing somebody, and I just took my experience from before and jumped into the pro game. You know.
That's awesome. So you guys have been open about 2 weeks. What? You guys are up there across from Briarwood area,
Correct.
correct?
Yep.
And you're doing barbecue as food. So it is a food in a restaurant. It's a brew pub.
Yes, it's we have barbecue, we have smash burgers and pizza.
That's awesome. So you're cooking, you're brewing. I'm excited. I need to come up there and check you guys out. So,
Anytime.
but we also need to get you do a full episode on the podcast. So we're gonna have to, before you guys leave today, we got to get a date together.
Oh yeah.
Sounds great.
Beer down for you.
Yeah,
for us.
absolutely.
So, anybody else got anything?
No, just welcome aboard. It's going to be a good ride for you guys.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
We wish you guys good luck today. Wish you guys good luck on your adventure with the brewery, and we'll definitely look forward to seeing more Staggered Lake Brewing.
Sounds great. Thank you for
Greg.
having
Thanks.
us.
Thank
All
you.
right, I got a beer, so cheers.
Cheers,
I don't think you guys come down with a beer, but we're good. Norman, pop in here. Hey, pop in there.
Hey, we're trying to do something for crying out loud, all right? Get your butt over here. Hey,
George. How you doing, buddy?
cheers.
Cheers.
Sit down there.
Yeah, we can talk about ales on the ales for tails. Oh, hey, well, in that case. We can get Jared in here, too.
We're gonna get Jared.
More the merrier.
Here. We're gonna get Jared on. I'm gonna fill my rounds now. I tell you what, Jared was a good interview, man. It was fun. What it's like behind the scenes on our podcast.
That's what Jared's like a can of beer. You know, is you look at it and it's one thing, but when you're able to crack it open.
Don't drink all my beer.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, so it was funny when we finally got Jared to commit.
Yeah.
He showed up a week early. And we were recording with Starview that night. And the funny thing was, it's like I was expecting Mike from Starview.
Yeah.
So Jared rings my doorbell. I bring him in. I'm like, I wasn't even thinking, putting two and two together. We go downstairs and we're talking. I'm like, you've been at this for a while. And he said, yeah, a little bit. And I'm like, I looked at his can art and I'm like, well, this almost looks like collusion. He said, wait a minute. It is collusion. I'm like, Jared, you're a week early. Go. Here. Go live. You're live. Keep going. Oh my gosh, it's Amanda.
I'm a maniac.
Amanda showed up.
Maniac on the floor.
Cheers, Amanda. Hey, so we're sitting down here at Brew Kids again, and we are with Glenn Smith from Brewery Tours and
Cheers.
Carmen Pantano from Buy Local Coalition.
Yep, we're here. How you doing, guys?
Good.
Buy
Nice to
local,
see you.
drink local, play local, stay local.
That's right.
Here,
And
here.
so, we've done some previous episodes with you. Glenn, you were one of our earliest guests.
Yes.
Just season one.
I don't know if I popped your cherry, but I was pretty darn close to it.
Yeah, in episode 7, and then Carmen was in season 2 right after Gift Tours.
Yep.
And that was episode 6. So make sure you check those guys out on our podcast. So we're down here at Brew Kids. You got something coming up next week.
We do. We have Ales for Tales happening on August 12th. It's an all-day event, 12 p.m. to 10 p.m. The main event is at 3:30, which is going to be me, the Prez, racing an English Bulldog. So
Toby or Timmy?
I'm racing Toby, which is the bigger dog on this shirt here. And it's an English Bulldog. I figure I have a chance with him because English Bulldogs don't really go too far or fast for long.
But you've been in training.
Sure, drinking beer.
Now, wait.
Is this actually going to be a fair race this year? Because last year, I remember there were some shenanigans that were pulled.
There might be even more shenanigans.
All right, very good, very
It
good.
must be here.
Carmen, you got to tell them about the idea I gave you. You just recorded this morning.
Well, you have to watch it on Facebook tomorrow. I'll have it edited and I'll make a video. But basically, I was running up and down the courthouse steps like Rocky Balboa. So we got a nice little video ready to go for this week.
So it was
Little promo video.
Yeah, the funny thing is I was talking to Carmen about what he wanted the Central PA 4 to do for Ales for Tales next week. And I said about training, and then I was like, dude, what would be funny if you go up to the old courthouse and run up the steps like Rocky Balboa at the top of the steps? He said, That's an idea.
Oh, yeah.
You did make it to the top of the stairs.
Listen, I was very tired after about the third take. We did about 10 takes. The third take, I was about ready to call the ambulance.
You should have one on standby.
Yeah.
Man,
I appreciate your dedication.
10 takes.
Man, that was hurt. I was hurting.
If it was me,
We're going to have one on standby on next week at Ales for Tails. Because the race takes up this whole street.
Yeah, so we're back down here for Ales for Tails, right in front of Gift Horse on
Yep.
George Street here.
Yep. It'll be the race will be on George Street at 3:30 p.m. If you can get here at any time, get here at 3 so you can watch the race at 3:30, and you don't want to miss it because if you were here last year and saw the race, you do not want to miss this year's race. It is 1,000 times better.
Well, the Central PA Board will be down here. Now,
We'll be here.
we're not going to do the whole setup here, but
Yep,
we're going to
yep.
do some recording for you.
Cool. Very cool.
Glenn, what else you got going on? You got a bunch. You had a bunch of brewery tours. You just did you got another rails coming up?
Yeah, so, it's been a really good year for brewery tours. Everybody's still coming out of COVID, for a lot of the things, but our tours are back up and there are more bookings than ever, which is really nice. You're seeing people want to come back out, and have experiences with other people, and we've recently been getting people from all over the country coming. Just this past weekend, we had a big group come in from Connecticut just to come in and experience the York County craft beer scene. It's an amazing scene. I can't talk enough about it. We've got 20 breweries here today. York County alone has 32. 32 breweries and growing. There's more coming and more opening up, and it's amazing. But
I remember when we interviewed you, came from Allentown area.
That's right.
And said about the brewing scene that grew there. What are you finding with this York outgrowing that?
York County is, I don't want to say second to none, but it is really, if not a regional, it is certainly something that central Pennsylvania needs to pay attention to. Just taking a look at central PA in of itself, we have 90 breweries.
oh my!
In a 1 hour radius.
I didn't realize that.
Who can compete with that? Nobody.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard. And you're also now in the Hanover area doing that.
That's right. So we've got our walking tour in New York City. We've got a brew bus in York County. We've got a brew bus in Hanover. We are opening up our tours in Lancaster this coming fall.
Awesome.
Yeah, and you've mentioned it earlier. We've got our Ales on the Rails, which is a quarterly excursion with the Northern Central Railway. Our next one is scheduled October 1st. It's our Oktoberfest. I may be wearing lederhosen. I don't know if that's going to attract people or scare them away. I don't know.
Are we going to do any Stein holding on that train?
We could. I have Steins. We can do that.
That would be a hell of a challenge on the train.
On the train.
Yeah, pouring beer on moving trains is something we've learned.
Guys, we appreciate it. We're hoping that we can continue to grow with the community, Central PA 4. All four of us sitting here. I know Ben has not been in a lot of the recordings lately, but we're still learning as we go forward, and we're enjoying the journey.
Well, one of the things I got to say is I appreciate you guys. One of the fundamental basis of brewery tours is about experiencing beer, and part of that is telling the story, because every brewer, every brewery has a story, and you guys are getting those stories out.
Yeah, it goes back to that first tour that Kevin and I came downtown, and I said, Glenn, got an idea. And you're like, yeah.
I have no more time left on my schedule.
I don't see this fucking thing going anywhere. Here we are, 20 months in?
Yeah.
So
you guys are killing it.
We're trying. We're trying. It's been a learning curve. We've been having great.
Oh, yeah.
And the guests that we're getting on are awesome.
Central PA Pour is where it's at, guys. If you're not listening, make sure you subscribe to these guys. You don't want to miss any episode.
No, give us a like. Make sure you get out here, get downtown York and Hanover. Book a brewery tour, because Glenn's going to tell you everything about the breweries.
That's right.
Make sure you get out here. Like this, we're going to launch this week. So Ales for Tails is coming up next Saturday.
Yep.
Right back down here on George Street.
Yeah.
Check out whatever Buy Local is, because
Buy Local Coalition.
They support the local community and the businesses that are in it. That is what it's all about. We appreciate it. Guys, you got any last thing for these guys?
No, I'm just like with the tour. I think I learned more history than I did about the beer, even though I learned a lot about the beer. It was awesome.
If you come to the tour in York, you're going to learn about York. If you come
Yep.
to the tour in Hanover, you're going to learn about Hanover, and so on and so forth. It's about community.
It is.
That's what it's all about.
As it should be, yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect, yeah.
So, guys, we appreciate you sitting back down on us. Cheers.
Cheers.
Let's all be bonded.
Cheers, guys.
Here, here.
Here,
Thanks
here.
for joining us.
Cheers.
So, you guys are going to sample our Summer Dreams Orange Vanilla Cream Ale.
Oh yeah, I got it right here in my fanny pack.
Now,
Look at that.
that's the last bottle of our first batch.
Mm.
Glenn,
Here, I will hold that for you. All right.
And hold on a second.
Okay. We need a third arm. Oh, I like that. That's a good move.
He's a pro at this.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a brewer right here, okay? So this is a professional. Do not attempt this at home.
I'm not fucking attempting that because I can't even do it with a cigarette lighter.
I mean, that was pretty fucking smooth. Right?
That was smooth. Yeah.
I've been there a time or two
Yeah,
before.
we do not want to call you Four-Fingered Freddy.
Yeah,
I think I just got a shot.
I've been looking like this. I'm hoping you guys like it.
Hey, Josh.
Josh, come try this.
Wow, that was weak.
Got some strays.
Not the beer, the shot.
So this is their summer
Dream.
cream ale made by Brett from Central PA Port.
Cheers.
Giving it a taste. Cheers, my man.
I'm out of fucking beer.
Oh, Josh, can you pour some in Glenn's thing over there? Or
Oh no.
sorry. Brett. Brett, Glenn, Brett, Dave.
It's close.
Sneaking around the corner.
Bob, Jim, John.
What do you guys get in the aroma?
Let's check
Let's check it out. We'll do some retro nasal sampling.
Like I said, it's
Ah.
pulled it out of the keg, so it's not as good. It's been sitting in a bottle for a little bit.
I like that. Smooth.
Get a little
Easy.
orange, little vanilla, and that creaminess at the end.
Little orange, vanilla. I would say.
Yeah, I definitely got the vanilla out of that. On the drive-by, I definitely got vanilla.
I would go ahead and say it would be like a nice Dairy Queen vanilla,
Hmm.
kind of like soft serve flavor in there.
Yes, I think so.
With a tad of orange,
Dessert pairing, perhaps?
and it was melting in the summer's sun.
You really should pursue a career in marketing.
I don't know. It's just like the thing I always say is that like every time I read like a pretentious like beer description like that, I'm like, what the fuck?
Hey,
Where the hell did that come from?
God bless anyone that actually like writes them and stuff like that. But I've read them before. It's like lemongrass mixed with green gummy bears and the aftertaste from Chex Mix.
it was funny because when I started the Untapped, I would do a whole description, and Ben was like, "Holy shit, what the hell was that?"
Paragraphs on paragraphs.
And now it's just like, fucking, I check it in.
That's right. I give you a number.
So the only time I ever like go over the top with a description is if I'm like really feeling it. You know what I mean? And by feeling it, it means I drank a lot of them before I made the description. Other than that, it's like it's so subjective because
Yeah.
your mouth and my mouth isn't tasting the same.
And we've said
Yeah,
that plenty of times on these recordings. Everybody's palate and taste are different. So you got to be, when you're a brewer and stuff, looking at the Untapped, it's got to be something you're going to have to take with a grain of salt.
Yeah, like Ben hasn't smoked as many Marlboros as we've had like through our life, probably, Brett, right? Like,
No.
Accurate.
And I'm about ready to light one up.
yeah. So I mean, like his mouth is probably like this tastes like a baby's like whale's like butthole, and I'm like, what's that taste like? I just taste the.
I may have had one or two of those along the way. I don't
Wait
know.
a minute. Wait a minute. You guys know what like a nickel tastes like?
Oh God,
Oh yeah,
yes.
and a 9-volt battery, unfortunately.
Yeah, yummy.
I mean, you've done that before, right?
Yes,
I'm gonna-
unfortunately, yes.
I'm going to share this story.
You're on a rugby team, for Christ's sake.
We don't talk about those things.
Aaron, it's my better half over there behind us.
Hey, sweetheart.
Hey, Aaron.
Hey. Yeah, hop in here.
Yeah, hop in there, Aaron. Oh,
So-
she's gonna be so pissed at me.
So
I'm going to share this story. A long time ago, when I was coaching the Dover Youth Baseball League, I was in charge of it.
oh boy.
One of my coaches said, "You ever lick your wife's asshole?" I'm like,
Are we
As Aaron put her headphones on.
Are we? Brett, before you go any further, are we past any of the applicatory statute of limitations?
yes.
Okay, good. Okay, go ahead.
So he said it tastes like a roll of nickels. I'm like, okay, I'll vouch it does.
So anyway, I just invited Aaron,
What a transition.
my non-heterosexual life partner, to join us.
Yeah, she's looking off to you, but she ought to be looking into the camera.
She is responsible.
Oh, there's a camera too. Great.
Yes.
Thanks for
Little
that.
smile right there.
She is responsible for making our beer garden look as beautiful as it does, with all the plants and the planters. And,
Awesome job, by the way.
Thank you very much.
Looks great out there.
Thank you. I had a great time doing it.
yeah, she's gonna murder me, like probably as soon as she takes the headphones off, and
We both know that I can't get away with that. We've already talked about it.
that is true. We can go get all the things at Walmart.
So do you know people though? And Glenn's an attorney if you need a good attorney.
First one to give me $1.
So Aaron is Aaron's a big listener of true crime podcasts. So she's a big podcast listener, like My Favorite Murder. And what's the one with Curtis Flowers, babe?
In the dark.
In the Dark.
So you know how to get away with getting rid of people.
I do, but I also know enough to know that I could never get away with it.
Yeah, you certainly don't go and buy a murder kit from Walmart because, like, yeah.
I thought I saw a couple bags of lime outside the house when I drove by yesterday, but
That's
I just assumed.
What is that, chloric acid or whatever they put in the tub? So, guys, I rebrewed that Summer Dream, so I'm hoping it comes back out again. I had a little bit more orange, and I'm going to add a little bit more vanilla into the secondary.
I thought it was delicious. I thought it was really good. There's so many homebrewers out there, and there's so many recipes, and there's so do I do all grain? Do I do extract? Do I do this? Do I do that? And I'm always just amazed at how many good homebrews there are out there.
Oh, we found that out when we had the scabs on.
Yeah.
They're like professional brewers, but they don't want no part of it.
Yeah, well, and that's awesome because they do their things going over to One Black Mutt and the Scabs,
Yep.
and CNC and Dover Brewing Company, which should be Catman all the time.
We just talked to him. It may be going back to that. We don't know.
It should, but anyway, you can't be Dover Brewing Company in Hanover or wherever they're going to end up.
That's
and they
hard.
make delicious beer. I think the thing of it is like you guys were saying though, like the home brewers are doing it. They're doing it so well.
Right.
And that's what this beer festival is all about. Is like that you don't have to have stainless steel conical fermenters, and you don't have to have Unitex. Like I used to hate when we were coming up at Gift Horse Jacobs and I at Tim's Horse Farm, High Oaks Ridge Farm in Lancaster. What? But as we were coming up, we would eventually get people from the newspaper that would be like, "Hey, we want to come down and shoot you guys down here," and I'd be like, "No, I don't want you to see how we're brewing." Yeah, you know what I mean? Because it would inevitably been of pictures of us with a horse taking a shit or in the background and stuff. And
On that note, I'm going to duck out and get a beer.
all right, I love you.
Love you too. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for joining us.
But I mean, that was one of the big things, though, of sometimes you want that secret. You don't have to have the best equipment to brew the best beer. Now, we had kick-ass equipment. I just didn't want everybody to see, that it was in a basement. You know what I mean? Because we had...
Kind of like when I invite you guys to my studio. It's in my basement.
Well, but your basement's cool with the paneling and all that stuff.
At least it's finished. Yeah, it's a finished basement, so that's not so bad.
Yeah, I do.
I mean, it's cool. I mean, I always know I'm going to see some pictures of your cat and stuff like that. You know what I mean? You always have a fun selection of beer that we can drink too.
Oh yeah. And I'm hoping to have more of my homebrew. I am not going anywhere pro. I'm doing a Brewzilla 5-gallon batches in the keg.
Well,
I'm waiting for this guy over here, Ben, to give me a recipe. He likes IPAs, so we're waiting to brew an IPA.
What are good ones here today? That's for damn sure.
What do you think, Ben? What's up with your recipe?
Honestly, that was news to me. So maybe news that I forgot about. Probably things that we discussed a while ago that have went whoop, but now it's coming back in. I'll have to find.
He's got a lot going on. He's got a baby on the way.
Oh, well, congratulations, Ben. That's
Yeah,
fucking
absolutely.
Thank you very much, guys.
So, you want to make a recipe now?
We can do it
Right now?
This will be fun.
Yeah, why
On
not?
air. Go ahead. You start.
Well, I mean, you could do it easy. I mean, base grain 2-row. You could use 2-row or pills and malt. I would probably. What kind of? You want to do it like hazy or you want to go
No.
traditional?
West Coast.
West Coast style. So yeah, then go traditional. 2-row, maybe put some crystal like
Write
20
this down?
in there. I mean, I'm writing it down.
Yeah.
So easy West Coast for the home brewers. 2-row, put some crystal 10 or 20 in there. You don't got to go much more than that, honestly. I might put some flaked wheat in there to give it some creaminess. I know that's not traditional.
Just a little mouthfeel. Just a little.
Little mouthfeel. I'm not asking to go crazy about putting maltodextrin or
Let me tell you
or
this.
lactose in there.
I enjoy the ones where it kind of tastes like I'm out in the woods looking at pine trees.
Well, so then that's all going to be hops for it. I mean, you want to get some early additions. You want to
Okay.
get some mids. And,
Do the 4 C's, yeah.
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, you can't go
Yeah.
wrong with the 4 C's.
Yeah. And yeah, hop and hop early.
Centennial, Cascade, Citra, Columbus or Chinook.
Oh, Chinook, yeah.
Chinook, that's what I was thinking, Chinook.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So we just got a recipe and it's all been recorded.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
USO 4, OSO 5. I go California Ale yeast myself, which is
Probably what I go-
05.
Yep.
White Labs has a version 2. Yeah.
I use White Labs in my English IPA.
I'll give you
never-
some of.
I never used anything but dry, so it's like when I bought it, like you got to get it out room temperature and let it liquefy.
Oh, you got to upgrade, my friend. Start using those either the Apex Smash Packs or the White Lab, like
The White Labs, yeah.
the California Ale yeast. That comes right from Sierra Nevada. Like, or how about this? I'll give you a little bit of our house strain here to gift,
Oh yeah,
which is basically California Ale yeast. Don't tell anyone.
The English IPA I did was called Cobblestone Road. It turned out fucking fantastic.
Nice.
It was
You
a very
know, you didn't bring something to that.
Yeah, I know, right?
dude. It's
What
been
was that
kicked.
all about?
Because it was probably fucking good.
Drank it
You know?
all.
It's been kicked.
Did you drink it all at the Walshers party?
No, they drank my summer dreams at the Washer party. That's why I had to fucking rebrew it.
Oh shit, that's what that was. Yeah,
Yeah.
I took part in that. I didn't know that.
Wait a minute, it's coming back to me now.
Oh, hold on a second. We got Matt Davis coming up here. I think he might jump in the seat with us. Hey, Matt.
Does not look like.
He's jumping in,
He's not ready yet.
jumping in the seat.
Yeah, just jump in the saddle there, pal.
Oh, he just
He's looking for
He's reloading.
Reloading.
out. Yeah.
All right, this is a treat here. Because Matthew usually does not show himself in public.
Well, we had him on last year, but we've been having a struggle to get him to actually sit down and do a full recording with us.
Well, he's in demand.
I mean,
you have to understand.
Also, I don't know if he's on camera right now, but he was also packing the biggest Nerf gun.
Wait. I saw over here at Public House, they got one with like a huge ass ring on it.
They came fucking
Automatic
prepared.
They came prepared.
Man.
I mean, this guy's sitting here with like the biggest cigar and Jesse the Body Ventura fucking Nerf gun that I've seen.
I don't have time to bleed.
He looks like Billy the Kid right now.
Gotta get somebody.
So Matt,
Gonna have some fun.
Crocodile Dog Marketing.
Oh,
This is all your shindig. This is your put together, right?
Yeah.
And
Depending on who's asking.
Yeah. I do kind of the logistics and branding side, and Jason does the beer side.
so you got a lot more breweries here this year than last year.
Yeah.
Are you happy with the turnout? Or we're only going to get one word responses.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, well, first of all, let me peep into this a little bit. Matt is a fantastic map plotter. But Crocodile Dog is more than Matthew. He might burn me with that giant cigar for saying this. But, I mean, Kate, Matthew's wife, does all the fantastic social media posts, and Brian Dudley is the guy behind the scenes that makes sure that we have toilets and ice.
He's a logistics guy.
And he also makes sure Matthew is setting up the mat, like the map. And Matt and I pretty much just do the thing where we're like, hey, what brew should we have here? Oh, should we also have a Nerf gun fight? What do you think about having slotted sunglasses so people don't get hit in the eyes with Nerf guns? And, hey, can you make me a fanny pack that has a cooler in it that has the untapped, like the Brew Kids and Block thing? So that's what Matt and I's job are. The actual unsung heroes for this event are Kate Harmon, Brian Dudley, Mick Naper, and all the volunteers.
Yeah. So, Matt, congratulations on doing this. You also got your Oktoberfest coming up.
Yes.
You're the worst.
Yeah.
So, hey, you talk about the fanny pack. They've made a comeback in the 2020s right now.
Yeah, I'll never wear another one again.
Guys, don't hate. Come on.
Well, I mean, like I spent the whole entire 80s, like, getting away from the mullets and the fanny packs and all this dumb shit.
It's all back.
And now it's all fucking back, man. I see the kids. I saw this kid the other day. He was like 9 years old. And he had like this sweet-ass mullet, which is the worst mullet that you could ever have when I grew up.
You know what the kids are calling those things nowadays? They're not even calling them fanny packs. They're calling them belt bags.
Belt bags?
No.
Hey, honey, how are you?
Stop
I got a phone call over here. Hold on a sec. What? I can't. Hold on. I'll call you back.
Excuse us. Glenn Smith has a private phone call.
I couldn't hear it.
Can I talk to her?
I'm going to be in trouble. I hung up.
So,
oh, shit.
Hey,
oh, now we got Kate Harmon here, too. Kate, come on, jump in. We got a spot. No, Kate, jump in. We got a spot between the fellas over here.
Okay.
It ain't a party until it's a Kate party.
True, I am the head bitch in charge.
Yeah, she's the one today that when, like, the city didn't, like, bring their people down to move the cars, all of a sudden she was, like, saying to me, she was like, hey, you need to tell them this. And I'm like, they're not listening to me, Kate. You got to help me out. And Kate's, like, comes over and they're like, yes, ma'am. I'm like, fuck.
You did say, like, thank you for being someone of authority that people listen to.
Yeah, because no one listens to me. Everybody just is like, hey, what kind of beer you brewed, Jason?
So, Kate, you got more than one word answers like Matt does?
Oh, yeah. No, I'm Matthew's wife.
I know.
Yeah, okay. And he says one-word things, and I'm the people buffer, so I'm the person that's delightful during festivals.
So we appreciate you guys putting this on down here in York.
That's delicious.
And you got your Oktoberfest coming up as well.
We sure do. What is it, the 14th of October, I think?
Yeah.
See, he's just nodding. You do realize you're on, like, a podcast radio type thing, right? And they can't see your face, your smug face?
Yeah. Oh, no, they'll see it. This is recorded.
Oh, good. We're recording.
So we'll see his one-word
Kate.
smirk.
Kate,
Yeah.
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Do you remember that time Matthew found heroin in the park?
Oh, are we allowed to talk about that stuff on here?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Oh, good, and you said fuck, because I said that shit. I was going to say that shit, but I stopped.
Fucking shit.
I'm going to suggest you plead the fifth.
Yes, and our company lawyer.
Wait, what?
There's no
Hey,
evidence.
wait, hold on a second. Glenn
It's all
Smith.
circumstantial, buddy.
Can we talk about the
You can't
time
prove
that
it.
Matthew found a pack of heroin and gave it to a policeman?
Well, in that case, that's a matter of.
He didn't give it to the policeman. He was going to, and I said, what the hell do you think you're doing? They're not going to believe you when you say that you just found this on the goddamn ground.
Yeah, weirdo guy wearing blue glasses, holding Nerf guns, smoking a cigar,
running around in a Segway.
running around a Segway, wearing, like, homeless people clothes. I love you, Matthew.
Unhoused.
Oh, hey, we got more than one word out of there.
That was
No, that's one word.
that
That's
was
it's two syllables, but
he
what?
hyphenated.
That was the same year that we were getting ready for. I can hear you. It was the first. I was like, I can hear you, but I don't care because I'm talking. Is what just happened.
Meh.
That was the same. The heroin year was the first year we were in the park.
Hold on a second. The heroin year.
The heroin year. You know, we gotta
The whole year?
We gotta book in this stuff with like the moments of joy. We had been picking up stuff in the park the day before. The first year we had taken over as what the food trucks. I was picking up trash and children were throwing rocks at me. Like they were throwing their trash and then throwing rocks at me as I picked up their trash.
So, let's play on this that you are probably not going to come to What the Food Trucks this year and find heroin.
No, you will not find heroin at this year's event.
Because
Matthew's picked it all up and
Kate
put it in
and
his
Matthew
pocket.
are going to make sure you can't find it. But aside of that, like, I like now my brain is starting to think of like, this isn't the best like promo
Jason.
for.
No, man. I've been walking through like the suburbs and been like, oh, there's some stuff that shouldn't be there on the ground. Like, it's everywhere. You just found it. You take care of it. You move on.
I like to say if you're not a drug dealer or if you don't have a beef with somebody and you're not trying to buy drugs, you are 100% safe in York. Like, we're, just don't do bad shit.
I can concur with that. That I am down here realistically fucking 7 days a week, all hours of the day of the night, and I've not been shot yet.
100% of the time, never been shot.
Yep. And I'm gonna knock on Glenn
I have been
Smith's
hit by a
wooden
car,
leg.
though.
Oh, Matthew has been hit by a car, but I was going to say it was fault, but it wasn't his fault.
So's Golden.
It wasn't intentional.
It was not, well, for the guy driving, it might have been. I don't know. It wasn't me. I have an alibi.
Colton Boyle's head brewer at Fallen Branch Brewing Company when he worked here with me, he got hit in the car by the crosswalk up here. But it also actually ended up really changing his life, and he got some money and stuff, and it was cool for him. So that's all like
It worked out.
Making lemon out of lemonade.
There you
So he was just looking for that window.
He was standing there waiting for a car, and he jumped out.
We also made a beer that was Crosswalk chocolate IPA. So it's like, lemons, lemonade. I got Carmen Pantano and Ben back here looking fly with her LL Cool J necklace.
Oh, is this a good time to tell you that I've decided you're giving me gift cards for today? Actually, Mick approved it, so I don't really need your approval.
Wow, that's kind of like on the spot.
We're going to be rewarding 2 best-dressed guests. And I wanted
$6,000 gift cards.
that was you. I'm going to tell Mick you said that.
Beer for life.
Beer for life.
I take it back. That's not true.
Your lawyer is right next to you and not helping you.
Did Mick say yes?
He said yes to.
Yes.
He says yes to me, just like the city, man.
Well,
Was
but
Mick
he'll be
drinking at the time?
No. Mick will be
Not
like,
enough that it's going to be reneged.
Mick will be like, yeah, well, we could do a $10 gift.
I can do $10. I want to do 2 best outfits and 1 best T-shirt. So I want you and Matthew to be in charge of the best T-shirt. So you're going to have to.
I will up this to a $25 gift card because that's how not. What's a $10 gift?
No, that's real. That's yeah.
That's real shit.
Yeah.
Right?
$10
Hell
for
yeah.
one beer.
Right.
And Matthew gets one of them because he said 17 words on this podcast, and we've asked him 16 questions.
That means you got an extra bonus word. Good for you guys. You should see my husband. I'm like, how was your week away? And he's like, it was a week away. And I'm like, okay, bye.
So Crocodile Marketing, you guys do just more than Brew Kids, your Oktoberfest. What else you guys got going on throughout the year?
So our year basically starts in May with Taste of PA, our wine festival, which I think is your longest. He's just going to say yes. I'm just.
Yeah.
Yes. Probably 12 to 15 years we've been doing Taste of PA.
Yeah.
This is my life, everybody.
Hey, Matthew, is Jason your favorite person that lives in York? You fucking twat.
Also, I live here, and if he had said yes, we would have had a problem.
Well, I mean, like, he's married to you and has sex with you, so I understand.
So
Allegedly.
we start allegedly. We start off the year with Taste of PA. That's in May. It's usually right after Mother's Day, or is it? I'm blanking. It's around Mother's Day, and then we have Glenrock Arts and Brews.
Yeah, we didn't make that. I was in touch with Matt, and it was like all of a sudden last minute, it's like these 3 guys weren't going to be there, and I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah. So, yeah, Matthew and Brian own Ruins Hall. So we have Glenrock Arts and Brews, and we also are bringing back Glenrock Oktoberfest this year.
Oh.
So Halloween weekend will be music, costumes.
I'm out of a beer. Keep going, Kate.
Oh, thank you. I am too if you're getting beer.
Yeah, I'll be right back.
The
Yeah, my cigar went out. If you.
Oh, no, do you have a lighter? So, yeah, Glenrock Oktoberfest, the Ruins, we've been working on that property. Of course, we bought it really, really great timing. We bought it about end of 2019, hoping to run events there. So, you know how the world ended up.
Fantastic.
And,
I mean, COVID was beautiful.
and an event.
Traffic was fantastic.
Traffic was great. Yeah, but the events, we got nothing.
I was.
We know. Yeah, so that we have this, obviously, Brew Kids on the Block. We have What the Food Trucks coming up Labor Day Sunday. It's always Labor Day Sunday, York's biggest and bestest food truck festival. And that takes over all of Penn Park. A good way to remind people to come into town. You don't have to leave York just because it's a holiday weekend. And then Yorktoberfest. And then we'll have Glenrock Oktoberfest. So.
That's awesome. So we're planning on being down at Yorktoberfest.
Great.
So hopefully hopefully I'm not emailing Matt at the last minute. Say, Duke, what do I got to do? How do I get in? Blah blah blah.
So spoiler tip: if you don't hear from Matt, just find me.
All right, we'll do that. So, hey,
I'm a resource as well.
All right. Hey,
Matt and I like to pick conversations up after about 3-4 weeks. We'll get it there. I consider myself not a whisperer like Katie is.
Well, she's married to him, so
it's a team effort. We love him.
We definitely want to get Crocodile Marketing to do a full episode.
Absolutely.
So should I talk to you instead of Matt?
Just reach out to me.
All right, I'll do that.
Might not be a very long episode.
It may not because Matt.
Well, just be me.
Yeah.
We can just bring stick figures of them, like him and Brian, just their faces on a stick.
We'll bring those big head posters.
Yeah, or he can sit in the back with that face that he's doing, and he just can. We just don't give him a mic.
Yeah.
Hey, we appreciate it. I don't have a beer.
I think we need to remedy that. Come down to Brew Kids on the Block and have some beer.
I mean, I feel like I'll just sit here and keep talking all day.
Well, we're gonna.
Do you realize what you've done? You did this. I just want to warn you and your listeners.
Hey, we're good with that, man. We're good with that. So.
So anyway, not trying to cut you off here, but Central PA podcast running live here at Brew Kids on the Block in beautiful downtown York, Pennsylvania. We got my man Brett. We got my man Ben. Watch out for cold crack.
Yeah, should we get try and get Emery and Colton in here?
We should probably do that.
And just let you guys talk.
Maybe we should do that.
All right, let's go find them and we'll bring them in.
And we can keep Glenn here too.
What are we doing?
We should always keep our lawyer.
Nod my head.
Always keep the lawyer.
Always keep the lawyer.
Well, I will thank Scrubbies. We've got Scrubbies here with their IPA.
Cold crack.
Is that the F-18? Or not the F-18, the Falcon Spray? Did he bring the Falcon Spray?
He did not bring the Falcon Spray. But we got Scrubby here. We got Emery from Scrubbies. We got Colton Boyles from Fallen Branch.
Well, let me go see if I can find them, and we'll
Can you?
He's like, for the love of God, let's find someone other than these people to be on this podcast right now.
No, I do. I have the oatmeal stout from.
That's the brown cow.
I'm not sure what it's called. I know it's good.
Yeah, I think that's the Triple Crown, the brown ale.
I think that might be it.
So we're sitting here at Brew Kids again. We're sitting here with Emery from Scrubbies, and I got to look at my notes, Emery.
Okay.
When we had you on, episode 2, season 2. So we met you last year at this event.
I tell you what I love is that we were strangers a year ago, and you guys are my friends now. And I can say that about most people here, and I love that. Dave's over there. Like, this is great. It's like a reunion. We're all back together. I love this.
And I think that's what we've talked about this several times on our recordings is we feel part of this community now.
Right.
Of the
Absolutely.
breweries.
Absolutely.
And it's a fucking awesome feeling.
I love what you guys are doing. You are, I think, probably Colton, Jason, and I would have been friends anyhow, but I think you guys had something to do with that. Like, really, this event, you guys, it all gels. Like it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah, we can't wait. You guys, we're trying to get some content from you three guys.
Yeah. We have a working name. It is Hey Dave. It's we are Cold Crash, and maybe someday we will get our shit together and do something. But right now we are just three brewers having a good time.
And that's all it's about. So, how's things going down there? You're down at the Red Line Bolorama.
That is correct, and things are good. We got a lot going on. I'm going to tell you what. I am not a marketer, and I hate to promote, but I love a good deal, and I think most people do. We have $3 crabs on Saturday. Come get that shit.
I did see that. I'm going to have to come down.
Oh, my God. I don't make any money off of it. Let's just be clear about that. It's just the best deal ever.
Nice.
What is that? I'm not a mathematician, but is that $36 a dozen? I don't know. Something like that.
But you're in a great location inside the bowling alley. And then when we did your interview, it was right up your alley because, sort of, no pun intended, you're a bowler.
Oh, I love to bowl. Absolutely. Yeah.
And you had the perfect spot, right inside there.
It's a good fit. I love being there. I love the people there. I love the ownership. I think I said this last year. The honeymoon's still on. The honeymoon is still on. Like
that's what matters, man.
Life is good, man. Everything's good.
When you go to work and it doesn't feel like you're at work, that's a good day.
Yeah, it's great.
So I just saw you did your was it the Falcons Prey again?
Oh my God! So Chuck over at One Black Mutt Brewing right over there. He actually bartends for us occasionally, and I love his beer. He's a great home brewer. I knew him for this event last year, but we talked about brewing together, and he's always bringing stuff in for me to taste. And I'm like, damn, this Falconer's Prey is really good. Let's do this. And we did not get to brew it together because I ended up getting COVID, so we had to bump our date, and then we rescheduled. He got the flu. I'm like, I just got to go. I got everything ready. I can't wait any longer. But we actually talked today about brewing together again. It's an ongoing thing. Chuck's a good guy. I love brewing with him. So that will be probably our January season. Falconer's Prey.
It's a damn good IPA.
It was banging.
It's phenomenal.
It was banging. I mean, it hurts the sales of some of the other beers. It was that good.
You got anything for him, Kev?
No, like you said, it's always a good time getting everybody together. Excited about you all three together and coming up with ideas, different brews, different collation.
There's always something going on. I'm making a seltzer now for the first time ever, which is scary, crazy, and exciting. It's an experiment. We'll see how that goes. And got a hazy IPA coming back out. It's going to be banging.
You just had like a gutter ball come out too, didn't you?
Well, we always do.
That's your rotating.
Yeah, that's our sour that goes around. It's a different flavor all the time, and the seltzer will be the same style. It'll be a different flavor every keg.
So you guys got a great thing, Emery. We're glad we had met you.
Amen.
Last year at this event. Good luck today at Brew Kids, and best of luck down there at Scrubbies and Red Line.
Right on, man. Love you guys.
Thank you.
And we're gonna see if we can find Colton to get you guys Cold Crash going on. Oh, what the fuck?
It's always girlfriend. You guys want to do a quick one, like? You're in this. Oh, I'm gonna say. You're gonna. Let me get it. Can I get Mitch to sit in between you guys over there?
Yeah.
All right. Give me cash.
I don't like these things.
Are you a Steelers fan? Is that? Oh, you're Ravens. You're Ravens. Bills. Where the hell did that come from?
Actually, I don't even watch football anymore.
That's right.
It's Penn State or nothing. And I haven't watched an NFL game in fucking years. Now, Kevin and Ben and Dave are all Steelers fans.
We got a Tampa Bay boy here.
It's because he liked fucking Brady.
Baker Mayfield now.
Oh, is it Baker?
Yeah. Good luck with that shit. What is that?
Their website.
Oh, that's cold. That was point blank. Point blank. Like 5 feet away from him. I got a big head. That's an easy target. It's going to sit in too. All right.
Yeah, come on in.
Starting to ramp up.
Who else we getting in here?
Where's Coleman left? Dog with
He got the booty call.
over here. I gotta have. Get these two guys in too. Dave, I don't want to kick you out.
No, if you want, just get another chair. I just don't have a mic or headphones.
We have another chair.
We get another chair and we get you guys squeezed in there.
Here you go, man.
We got one right here.
I got one chair here.
I got a need for you.
You know where I belong.
We just don't have a headphone or mic.
I'm only going to be here for.
Do we have headphones?
Here, I'll sit out for a sec. Nick.
Oh no, you said. No, this is
No, sit down. Sit down, dude.
We can do this.
crash.
Put your ear up.
Oh look! I
How's
can
that?
hear it. I can hear it.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Get nice and close.
We got a
there.
two-way going on now. Yeah.
Well,
Oh, it's getting a little cozy.
Well, okay,
Come on in.
All right, so we got some other people sitting in here with us.
Got that.
We got Mick sitting in with us from Gift.
Hey, here we are.
Are you still on your walkabout, Mick?
I am on my walkabout. Yes.
And after today, you're walking around today, you might get a little.
Well, the walk around is just being a little woozy.
A woozy bout.
Woozy? Yeah.
And who do we got here? Drew?
Yep, I'm Drew from Hollavaca.
Well,
Holla.
holla. We've been hollering at you to get back with us. We'd love to get you as a full episode on this podcast.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I might know somebody who can make that happen.
Oh, that's that.
Oh, my God.
Is that Mr. Jason sitting right there?
That is.
Yeah.
Listen. This guy he's got a lot to say. I've known him for a long time.
He will light the night.
Drew will definitely entertain the masses with his insights and anecdotes.
So
without a doubt.
You might have to be a little bit long-winded than Jason and Mick when we had them in.
Oh, yeah. You ain't getting a word in edgewise here.
Except plastic.
I'm not going to say much.
What was that? It was the river cleanup.
Yes.
The river cleanup.
The river cleanup. Yep.
RSDC.
Yep. We are CRDC. CRDC Global.
And
Save your plastic, clean it up, donate it to them to turn into stone.
And you can come down to Gift Horse to bring.
You can drop it off at Gift Horse. You can bring it here, and we are a drop-off location for plastic to be recycled.
That's awesome.
And we know it'll get recycled and not just snuck off to some dump.
That's awesome. So Drew, you're with Hollow Spirits.
I am.
Are you the distiller, the marketer? What's your role?
I'm a cog in the wheel. I'm the Central PA sales rep.
All right.
I run York, Adams, and Franklin County.
And how do you know these guys sitting across from you?
Well, we were in prison together.
It was a hard 2 days.
It was. But we cornered the market on Swiss rolls, mostly for ourselves.
Well, and we also were really into the ramen noodle trade for sure.
Yeah. But
Drew and I had it
statute of limitations has expired, so I don't know if we.
I brought some USO 5 and then my my prison pouch, and we owned the place.
Yeah, we did.
You had the bag with the meat and stuff going underneath the bunk. And
Exactly. Yeah.
I don't think he knows what a prison pouch is.
He doesn't. But
Hey, Jason, let
What's up, man?
me find it for you.
My man does.
And no, I have
You're
not
gonna need
been.
3 fingers in there.
Hey, hang on.
First knuckle pinky. As far as I'll go.
All right.
Okay, but we were trying to get Colton on here with you guys. You guys gonna have a little thing going on.
I know.
Well, so Colton had to leave because
Oh,
I'm pretty sure I just got hit in the forehead with a dart.
DJ.
It's still stuck there.
Yeah, and that's cool. I mean, you know, Emery, you're supposed to have my six,
Should have
but
seen that, man. I'm
I
sorry.
know it's all bueno. It's all bueno. But so Colton had to leave because yeah, Colton had to leave because his new girlfriend, who's like 3 months old, was starting to get a little weird.
Oh, no.
And she's a beautiful young lady. She's also a puppy, so Colton had to take his puppy home. So what you're left with is the remnants of a little thing that we're looking at doing here coming up in the future. Maybe a little podcast thing ourselves called Cold Crash.
Okay, we can't wait till we get that thing going.
That's going to be good. I'm looking forward to hearing what these guys have to say with Jason, Emery, and Colton getting together and just like brainstorming on some crazy stuff because these guys have some ideas that nobody's thought of.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
I'll say Colton is genius.
He is a genius.
And Jason is the epicenter of everything brewer related in York and maybe beyond that. And I'm just a nobody.
Oh, shut up.
I'm color commentary.
Listen. This motherfucker can sit here and play trivia with us every week and kick our asses in trivia while he's bowling.
That's not me.
And while he's coming up with delicious, classic fucking like beer recipes and stuff.
Never
a
bad one.
And, you know, they're doing some sick things over at Scrubby's, which is at Lion Bowl and Red Line. $3 crabs on Saturday. I mean, you can't
Can't beat it. Can't beat it.
You can't beat
And
it.
you can come try and beat me and Jason in trivia on Mondays.
Yeah, when you're gonna lose.
Not tomorrow.
Yeah, because it's not like a typical brewery where they're closed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Oh, we're
You're
every day.
You're open
Every day. Come and see us.
Yeah, and this guy was like he honey dicked Colton and I into coming to play trivia.
I did. I'm sorry.
You know, he was like, "Hey guys, come in and play trivia," and blah blah blah. Hey, guess what? He's not on our fucking
These
team.
guys are so cool that they still kept coming without me.
Well, yeah, with those $20, I want those $20 fucking Great American Saloon gift cards because once I win, and I will, I'm gonna go over there and I'm gonna order like 16 orders of Scotch eggs and like 5 beers, and then I'm gonna fart all night. Outstanding.
Those Scotch eggs are
I
banging.
just got shot in the head.
All out.
We're
We
getting
got you. I'm gonna
bombarded
get 'em.
here. It's crazy.
This is a crazy event. So, Drew, is this the first time down at Brew Kids?
Oh no,
Oh, you've been down here before?
I've been down here before. The first time here with Holland.
All right. So, Hollow, are a lot of the local guys use you?
Absolutely.
We're gonna.
Yep. I'm going to be talking to you this week, my friend.
And I think Carmen has been trying to get us in touch with Hollow. So maybe he was trying to get you with us. So
Maybe.
we definitely got to make that happen. We can't wait to get Cold Crash going.
So Drew with Holla, he's been a
Collaboration going.
Yeah, well, yeah, we do have a collaboration going on right now down at Gift Tours, which is all Drew related. Any relationship that we have with Holla right now is all based around my man over here because he's such a cool guy. I've known Drew for years. He's helped Gift Tours out tremendously. We basically owe our Orange Crush program to the man. And we also owe our relationship with Holla. Like, if it wasn't for him,
Ian,
get a crush.
Ian's been a big part of what Drew does, and now we've gotten to know Patrick at Holla, which has been a blessing for all.
Well, you know, anything I can do to help you guys, man. Like, I remember when you were, you know, when you didn't even have a brick and mortar to make beer in.
Yeah, well, you remember me when I used to come see you at Liquid Hero.
Well,
You'd
yeah.
be like, hey, I'd be like, hey, Drew, I'm going to open a brewer. And he'd be like, yeah, good luck with that. And then he would also be like, he would say things to me like, hey, what are you doing for your cooperage? And I was like, what's fucking cooperage? Yeah, you know. And now I know, you know.
I still don't know what cooperage is.
Well, cooperage is it's
Barreling, right?
kegs and barrels and things like that. And like
wine talk right there, cooperage.
Well,
We learn something new every day.
right?
I learned every day.
talk.
Well, so Drew has been nothing but a fantastic resource for us here at Gift Tours. The partnership that we have with Drew specifically and Ian and Patrick and these guys at Hala Vodka, we actually just launched our first seltzer, which it's not a pussy seltzer.
It is not.
It is a craft beer drinker's seltzer. It's all natural, gluten-free. It's delicious. If you like an orange crush, we're like doing it. We're calling it the orange squeeze. You can smell it, taste it, feel it. It's one of
Rub it down.
shockingly, it's one of the most things like as a brewer, I'm like almost embarrassed to say this. It's one of the most proud
It is legitimately the best cider or seltzer I've ever had in my life. Right in the mouth.
Fuck that.
That right there.
Somebody got me right in the fucking cheek. But anyhow, so this happens.
What is legitimately the
All
best
right,
seltzer
I'm going to
I've
have to
ever-
go out in the field and take care of some of this ammunition that's hitting us.
Well,
armed.
I am. I'm armed and I'm going.
Time for
all right.
shock and
Mick is going to go fuck some shit up out here in the field to make sure, give us some cover fire and all that nonsense. But, yeah, one just got, like, stuck in my glasses.
That's
Like-
the one that was there for a long time. Well, we definitely got to get the cold crash going and the flights of the round table.
We do.
We definitely
What
got
the hell is that?
Well,
gotta
so,
get Paula and get them on the podcast.
We're 100% on board.
well, so then now,
You want.
you know, Emery and I are both sitting here. We can talk a little bit about Cold Crash.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, we're missing our
Well, let's
third
back
little
up 1
boy.
second. That's true, but I would like to back up and go back to our idea that is now about 12 months old.
Flights of the round table.
Well, that is that, but the brew that we all make in our tap room, which I think was Flights of the.
Yeah, because I think even when you left the recording that night, before you even got home, you texted me ideas.
Yeah, I'm into that. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, well, I think Emery hit the nailhead hammer. That's something that we should definitely do.
Oh, and there's more breweries now. Might as well get them in. You know?
Yeah,
I think
and with the flights of the round table, I mean, you get 6 brewers around a table drinking beer. God knows what's gonna fucking happen.
That sounds epic.
And thank you. But it also.
Come.
Oh, I'm down.
I mean, I haven't gotten
Anytime
this.
there's beer and alcohol, like you don't even have to.
I tell you what, we're gonna have to make a bigger recording studio.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and tell you this. Today at Brew Kids in the Block, I've gotten more headshots than, most porn stars, I believe.
That's it's very Ron Jeremy of you, sir.
Very Nerf gun friendly. It's cool. But, so anyway, Emery, Colton, and I have been working on this thing. It's been
Boy, 9 months.
Struggle.
a little passion project.
Yeah.
It is. We've already missed our 2 launch dates, but luckily we didn't tell anybody about them, so there's no shame there.
Well, so maybe we should now.
No.
You don't want to do it?
What do you want to say?
I mean, I think we
Hold
could
on,
do. I think we could pull this shit off this fall.
How soon?
Like this fall, September, October, November, December, somewhere.
Hey,
Let's say fall. Maybe
The boys
next
of fall. You heard it here.
yeah, and I said, look, you guys can come use the studio.
That's easy. Let's just get this done. Let's do it.
We appreciate
It's
it.
like going to get a shot at that.
I mean, we should probably just
Yeah.
break our hymens and do it. You know what I
I
mean?
think you're right.
Because Emery, Colton, and I have a lot to say. At least I do, and Colton does around Emery and I. And I know damn well he's gonna Dave up once he gets on the camera. You know what I mean? And not say shit.
We're going to talk about his wedding.
Is that a term?
He is going to. That is a term, and he's going to talk about his wedding because we're gonna have Colton's wedding planning party thing.
Well, that's one of the segments. It's the Colton's Wedding Minute.
Yeah.
We'll get an update every month.
And then one of Emery's is going to be how many times does Jason tab out?
Right? Yeah, tab out and then one more.
How many times can Jason open his tab?
Keep a tally every month and we'll report. Jason had 7, one more.
And then we're also going to talk about baseball and football and the fact that the Yankees suck, Brett.
Man, how many times have we heard that? I love it. That's all right. Hey, it's just like the other New York team. The Mets fucking suck too. So
Well, they did it graciously. Like fucking Showalter was in, and he was talking this weekend about how he loves the Orioles and stuff, which is great. But
that is cool.
It is cool. But anyway,
I'm loving seeing the Orioles play like that.
So am
I'm a fan of the Orioles. I'm an Indians fan.
Yeah,
you're all Cleveland.
I am 100%.
Drew likes
Dive
machine
no-
guns.
No, wait. I just heard Jose Ramirez got into a fist fight last night.
Holy crap, that was one of the biggest fights I've ever
was
seen
good.
on field. Check it out, man. It's crazy. It goes on forever.
Was that like Bautista came up and punched what's his name in the mouth kind of thing?
You know what? I watched it one time, and I still don't know what started it. The second baseman just started throwing a fist, and then all shit broke loose, and nobody knows why it started. I don't know why.
Was that a one-punch knockout, wasn't it?
No, Jose was still up. I don't know. I didn't see him go down.
Well, he slid in. It got up, pointed, and the next thing you
Is that what it was? Just the point was enough.
Yeah.
This guy's a bunch of pussies, man. We point at each other all the time. Nobody fights.
And you got to watch football to be violent? No, hell no. Turn it into an MLB game.
I mean, it's getting violent down here.
Yeah, so hey.
Friendly violent on the 100 block of North George Street. It is a full-fledged
And we're gonna
Nerf gun back.
We're gonna have a hell of a good
by shootings.
It's just gonna get worse, really.
Yeah, so let's enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Let's get some more people back on here. Look for Cold Crash coming out to a network near you soon.
Coming at you.
Drew, thanks for hopping in on the
You're
Central
quite welcome,
PA
my friend. It's all my
Thank
friends.
you.
And I'd love to talk to you.
We definitely got to get a date to get you guys in the studio to do a full episode. Ask
We're
these
down.
guys about it. It's a hell of a good time.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm 100% down. And there went my cup.
That's all right.
It's all right.
I
It's empty.
swear that unless they actually ask me to talk again, you're not going to hear anything from me yet today. But I wanted to wholeheartedly thank the CPP gentlemen for coming down to Brew Kids on the Block, help us promote. The episode that we did with them was fantastic. They love local craft beer. We love them.
So do we.
And,
That's what we're about.
Tune in. I'm going to share this on Gift Horse, like social medias, shit, like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
Ooh, on the mic.
I'll do the same.
If you're not going to listen, then get in where you fit it.
Hey, we appreciate you guys. We appreciate being part of this. We love meeting you guys and getting to know you guys a lot more. And Jason, you're always more than welcome to sit in here and shoot the shit. Same with you, Emery. Drew,
Right on.
you too.
Well, I'll take you up on that, my friend.
Let's all be bonded by beer, in which I'm almost out.
I'm out.
Dave rules. The Yankees sucks.
Yeah, cheers.
There you go.
All right.
Hey, so we're sitting down here at Brew Kids again. We're having a great time, and right now we got Alex sitting with us
How you doing?
and Josh.
Going.
And Josh is actually our neighbor.
Yay for me.
He's down here doing some
man.
drone video right now, Brew Kids on the Block. And Alex is going to be doing some content for us under the Central PA for the wine side of it, right, Alex?
Yeah, that's correct. Going to do the Central PA Pours Wine Podcast. I'm going to be the host. Very soon we'll have some episodes for you, I think. And, we're going to start out talking about the basics of wine, the basics of tasting wine. And then we'd like to have a lot of PA wineries, maybe on and tasting their stuff, talking about it, that kind of thing. So, yeah.
Yeah, it's awesome. Go ahead, Dave.
No, I was just going to say we also have a couple of, they're not brewers, right? Wine brewers, but they brew their own home wine. So
Okay, yeah. Home winery.
Yes, we've had a couple of those approach us.
Yeah.
And we're talking to them, and they have their own setup in their house, set up, ready to go. I mean, nice. And we like to get them on your show so that they can see, or that the people can see how it's done.
Okay.
Maybe they'd like to start their own, but we got an expert here that knows all about it. I understand that you trained in Italy.
No, not in Italy, but
okay.
I'm a certified specialist of wine and Italian wine scholar, and I work as a retail wine specialist. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like Italian food, but
Yeah.
I guess that doesn't count. Anyway.
So what can you tell us about beer?
Well, I mean, I've been an avid beer connoisseur for a long time, so I know a decent bit about beer too, to be honest.
I noticed when we did a test recording, you were like circling the glass to get it warmed up. I just like to pick it up and fucking drink it.
I hear you there. It's a force of habit having a wine glass in my hand all the time and swirling it constantly. So, but yeah.
And Josh, you do some drone video, but you also got a little side gig going on of marketing.
I do. I have a couple side things going on. The remodeling business, and I do a little bit of marketing as far as creating different charcuterie boards and beer glasses, and we edge them.
Yeah, because you've done a couple of our coasters that you gave to us as a test thing.
I have.
I fucking love them.
He said, well, we actually had some products at our house. My wife had etched the glasses, and that's kind of nice.
Yeah, I did a tumbler for your wife, Sandy.
Yes, the etched tumbler was very nice. If
So-
I had it
Thank
here,
you.
I'd show it to you, but all right.
So this is your first time down at this event. What do you guys think?
This is amazing.
Yeah, it's
it's
awesome.
great.
I enjoy getting some footage of the crowd and having them interact with the drone a little bit. It's awesome.
Were you able to drop the drone right down into the people? Or not?
I was actually the last shot I had a guy down here with a Nerf gun, and I was actually going up and down playing with him, and he was trying to shoot the drone.
How nice, Well, you can see this. You can see the drone footage on our podcast.
Yeah, so we're going to incorporate that drone footage into this video release. And like Alex said, we're hoping to get this wine content rolling, to get that part of the Central PA pour out
Yeah.
for the wineries and stuff like that. Local Pennsylvania. We're going to keep it really Pennsylvania-based, right, Alex?
Yeah.
And we're going to hopefully get this thing going and promoted and get more content out there, because that's what we're about. We're here, Central PA Pour is to promote the craft industry no matter what it is.
Yeah, I hear you. And I think Dave and I talked about, we're looking for people that would be interested in tasting too, coming on as a guest taster, that type of stuff too. So, if you're wine interested, get on and subscribe and follow the podcast and maybe get in contact. So, and you guys might be able to better tell everybody how to do that. So
Yeah, and when you do that, whether you're coming in as a taster, you're going to let them know what they should be tasting, because you're the expert.
Right.
Lord knows you don't want any of us on there talking about wine.
Oh, come on. Well, I mean, I think it's a thing that's, I tell a lot of people, I think it's a subjective thing. I don't know if you guys feel that way about beer, but, maybe the tastes in beer are a little more straightforward. But wine can be a very complex thing. It can be very subjective and relative to your own taste. So, you might taste a certain set of flavors in a wine, and I might taste, some of the same ones, but something slightly different. It all based a lot on your experiences and your taste memory and that type of thing.
Your palate, everybody's palate's different.
Exactly. Everybody perceives the acidities and the sugars and the tannins and all those different aspects of the wine differently. So, yeah.
That's exactly right. And I tell you, it's just we've experienced it with ourselves, having beside each other, having the same glass of beer. Well, not the same glass, but the same beer in
We
glasses.
share. Come on now, we can say that.
But anyway, I can hear Brett going, "Oh, now that's a good beer. I just enjoyed that. That's a great flavor." And I'm like, "Oh, hell no. No.
So you're sort of a sommelier.
Yeah, I would say, I'm not literally a certified sommelier, but I'm probably halfway there, something like that. So, you could say. But yeah. And I've been doing it for a long time. I've worked in the wine industry for a long time now, over 10 years. And, I have a lot of experience doing this stuff, and but it's a passion of mine. It's something I've become very interested in and like to share with other people too.
So we're going to need a name for this podcast, and I came up with one for Dave. It's like cork.
Okay. Yeah.
Because most wines are corked, right? They're not just screw on bottom.
Yeah. I mean, traditionally, cork more than anything else. The screw cap's a newer thing on.
Well,
so.
and see, I drank Back Dog 2020.
Yeah.
So that's the introduction
section
to
out.
wine, man.
Cut that section out.
Yeah. Well, that was in a gallon jug with a screw top.
That's just when I wanted to get fucked up.
I think most of us could probably say we had that in high school before we were 21.
I think everybody has a flavor for that one.
Yeah.
So we're looking for that content coming out from Alex here from the Central PA Port. Josh, what is the name of your marketing company?
It's Crafty Designs. You can search it up on Etsy. And you can also request anything custom on there, and we can pretty much do about anything.
That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. That's great.
We're going to have to get more Central PA Port stuff from Josh.
We are.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to get some beer glasses and some more coasters.
Maybe some wine glasses.
Maybe some wine glasses.
I do wine glasses.
Man's thinking on his feet. I like that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. We also do logo design for cork.
There we go. Good logo design. Boy, we're getting an education here. Everybody's pulling right into this.
Yeah, so think of a name for your podcast. I just threw out one.
Yeah, I don't dislike that. We'll do some brainstorming. We'll talk about it. So, yeah.
I know we've been talking about content coming out. We had Jason on here earlier talking about Cold Crash. This is part of our content. We're also looking for more content to put out under the Central PA Port. So look for more of that. Guys, enjoy the rest of the afternoon. Appreciate you sitting on here with us.
And by the way, if anybody has an interest in being a wine taster or a beer taster, get on our site and sign up, and we'll get in touch with you. We had 2 of them here.
Oh, me.
Wait. We had 2 of them here, and they were standing right here. And I said, when we start this, I'm going to turn around and I'm going to introduce you as 2 of our tasters.
And they disappeared.
I have no idea whether. I thought I heard one of them say, I'm going to go get Dave a beer.
I hope so for your sake.
So, we're out here at Brew Kids. We got a lot of stuff going on here this afternoon. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. Guys, let's all be bonded by beer. And in Alex, your case, let's fucking be bonded by wine. Cheers.
Already drank it.
Cheers, guys. Thanks a lot.
Hey, Ryan, we're good to see you again, buddy.
Absolutely. Been a long time,
Yeah, just the other week, wasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
So we got your episode coming out here in about 2 or 3 weeks, I think it is. So I was glad we got you in on the studio to do a recording with Aldous Brewing.
Absolutely. Yeah, we had a great time. I think Jason could have talked for another 2 hours at least. But, no, it was a lot of fun. Glad we finally got together and got it done, yeah.
Now, you weren't down here last year, right?
I personally wasn't here. We've been part of Brew Kids since its first event.
Okay.
Yeah, when this started, he called it this was everyone under 5 years old. And so we did it for 5 years, and then, yes, we've been pretty much at every one, I think. Yeah.
That's awesome. So, I was glad we got you in here, and then, the other day was just National IPA Day, and I had to check in. Jason hates it, and I love that frickin' story that we talked about.
Yeah, it's a fun one. It's always the go-to story, and everyone's like, first they always ask me if I'm Jason, and then they ask for the story. So it's always good to have a nice story behind a beer name,
So how you finding things going today?
It's good. We got our Oktoberfest out here, so we're a little early, but people are excited to see an Oktoberfest. A little hot for an Oktoberfest, but hey,
Hey, I would tell you, that's what you gave me early on.
Yeah, absolutely.
Fucking fabulous.
Yeah, I know. It's a good one. It's a really good one, so.
So, I'm hoping you guys do well here today. So, Now, you guys are only on the Brewer's Choice, right? You can't get into People's Choice. I forget how the categories go.
They gave us a People's Choice. I'm not sure. I don't know. So.
All right, so Kevin's hopping in here. I got to pop him back up here. Oh, shit.
I can hear him if that means anything.
I don't know how you can. I got him on. Oh, let's say so we are on. I thought I took everybody off air, but him and I, but I guess not. Okay. So, we're glad. What'd you think of your experience with the Central PA Pour?
I had a good time. Good time, yeah. Mitch, I got to tell you a quick story. So Mitch, our brewer, really wanted to be there. While he was driving out to help his brother-in-law with the Ultra, he decided to go for a bike ride. Blew a tire, didn't have a spare, got his GPS out, had to walk 8 miles in bike shoes.
8 miles?
Pushing his bike, and then helped out with the Ultra the next day. Yeah, so even if he would have made it there, I don't think he would have been a great guest.
Yeah. So that night we had you guys on there, and look for that episode coming out. We can't wait to come up and see Aldous.
Yep, can't wait to have you.
Hopefully the expansion that we had talked about goes well.
Yeah, we were there almost every other day, and it's really coming along now.
And we got like 20 brewers here today. It's a lot more than it was last year.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah.
And you can't beat the weather.
No. For the middle of August, it's a good.
Yeah, Kevin is definitely not an IPA guy.
Like I said, that's our whole goal, is to make the things balanced so that when you try one of our beers, as long as you like beer, you're going to enjoy it. We don't go to those extremes, and I think Jason Hates it a perfect example of that. Perfect example of that.
So, hey, man, we appreciate you guys making the time to come down to our studio.
Absolutely.
We hope you had a great time. We can't wait to release that episode. Get up to see Aldous in Hanover So the tap room is actually going to be moving, right?
Correct. Yeah, the current one is where it's been at Granger Street till mid to late October at this point. And, and then we'll move it.
All right.
A good old place, yeah.
We appreciate it, man. Good luck today, and hope you have a good time.
All right, thanks a lot. All right, well.
So, SJ, man, how you doing?
I am doing well. How you guys doing?
Doing well.
We're doing great, man. Hey, we had a fucking fantastic time with you guys when we recorded your episode. And I got to look at my notes. Season 2, episode 12. That was our St. Patrick's episode this past year.
It was. We brought a bunch of beers. I think we destroyed you guys, right? Not me, but yeah. Oh, no, you were there.
Yeah, but some of our members needed to be walked home.
And we had to walk Dave home. So, yeah, when it was funny, when we had you guys on, we said, we'd like to do up to 4 beers. And we think, okay, you guys got 4 guys coming. It was you, Chuck, Jim, and Adam.
Adam, yeah.
Yeah.
And thinking you guys will each bring 1 beer. No, you each brought 4.
Yeah. We did.
Oh, what?
Because we like to, we like to overindulge.
What a good time. What a good time.
It was a blast. It really was.
And it was funny. We were sitting here talking to Jason earlier that his episode was the longest we've ever recorded until we sat down with the scabs. And he's like, oh, shit. Well, I guess we're going to have to redo it.
Right. Because we take this shit serious, right, bro?
Yeah, you guys do it. I'm telling you, you guys are set up to be professional brewers, but you choose not to.
Yeah. I mean, because it's stuff like this. I mean, it's enjoyable. We can bring our stuff in. It's funny because people ask us, where can we get your beers?
Right.
It's like, well, get it out of my bathtub. No, it's not really how it works. But that's what most people think.
That's going back to the Prohibition days.
Yeah, right.
Bathtub liquor, right?
Exactly. But it gives homebrewers have a freedom that commercial brewers don't have anymore.
Right.
So we can do a lot of crazy stuff. Like, for instance, right now I have my Maple Donuts Porter over there.
And I got to come over. Is that what you poured me with the lemonade?
Yeah, we did the mix.
And it was fucking delicious.
Yeah. The mix is kind of crazy. Just saying.
I'm gonna have to probably wait around here a little bit, so I'll be sticking around for the after party at 4 o'clock till I'm sober enough to drive home.
5 o'clock, 6 o'clock.
Yeah, right.
And the problem is my wife is off visiting her son in Washington, so I'm single this week. So look out, world.
It's game time.
It's game on. So what's been going on since we've actually released your episode? Anything new?
Yeah, so we had a bunch of good beers coming out. Chuck over here at One Black Dog Brewery, he has a great cream ale, the vanilla cream ale.
I did have that earlier.
Oh,
it was fantastic.
It's so good. It's so good. He also has a Brute over there as well, which is a style that is just hitting the East Coast here. That's not, it's early on in its infancy. So it's a nice beer. It's super good. I brought my Maple Donuts Porter, which is brewed with maple donuts.
The maple donut glaze, that's my favorite.
You got it, bro.
That is my favorite fucking donut of all time.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, I could eat dozens of that and then I pay for it.
So they are, there's a dozen donuts in the mash and another dozen in the secondary.
Oh, my God.
So it's a good beer. I've brewed this beer a couple times. This one dried out a little bit more than what I'm used to. So the aroma didn't come through. But what we do is we call it the mix. Yeah. So the mix is actually the raspberry lemonade, and we mix it with the Maple Donuts Porter.
Davey, sit in there.
Yeah, bring her in, bro.
Hop in there, Davey. So when we had you on, you were experimenting with some other stuff. The Quebec, and then you were looking at doing something with the iron and the stone, weren't you?
Yeah, so, and that's still in the future to be able to do some crazy stuff, and that's using like stone. It's called a hot rock or a.
That's right. I love this.
Yeah, so the brewing style is way ancient, and what they do is they really heat up the rocks. And you have to use rocks that won't explode, right? So
Yeah, you had mentioned you've done that.
I did.
You used the
Thank
wrong
you, sir.
rock.
I did. And
I just
it was an interesting beer to say the least, but I want to revisit that whole deal.
It was funny. After we recorded with you guys, all of a sudden that hot iron idea came out. And I'm like, shit, that SJ had that idea.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden it's popular. They're selling this thing with hot iron. And we're joined by Davey O'Leary.
How you doing, Dave?
I'm good. How about yourself?
All right.
Well, I hope.
So we met him last year on this thing. We met you last year at Brew Kids.
Yep.
And Davey's got his own thing. He's a traveling bartender.
Yeah, it's private hire bartenders. We do
Private hire.
weddings, birthday parties, all that.
Nice. So if you have somebody that needs disposed of, you can call David O'Leary and and take care of the the IRA. I guess it was the Irish.
Oh, no, I'm not talking too loud about it.
Oh no. So that's an edit out.
That's what it is,
So good to have you here, Davey. But yeah, I mean it was great. We met both you guys here last year for the first time.
Yeah.
And we've met. This has been what's special for the three of us. Is we were here last year for the first time. We met a bunch of you guys. We're back down here, and the connections we've made has been phenomenal. And we're glad to be part of this little community. And there's more brewers here than there was last year.
Oh, yeah, it was great. Last year, unfortunately, too, we got wrecked by the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still had a good day. People still showed up. But I think even in just the first hour and a half here today was what we had, like, our total crowd last. Great seeing how it's thriving out here.
And you've done the live thing with Ben already?
Yeah.
Well, we'd like to get you in a studio for a full sit-down episode to kind of talk about exactly what your business is.
Yeah.
And we'd love to get the Scabs back on, even though you're moving.
I am moving. I'm heading out to Lexington, Kentucky. So this is probably my last hurrah here in York. So I'm looking forward to seeing what we can do. It's one of the reasons why I brought the lemonade. I don't know if you guys had it. Yeah. It's an award-winning lemonade.
Maybe.
And and the Maple Donuts Porter is a homegrown porter. I mean,
I've heard good things,
It's a good beer.
Good stuff.
So I brought that stuff hoping for good things. Yeah, we'll see what happens.
We're gonna see you on the Moonshiners.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Let's say I dabble a little bit. We'll just leave it at that,
Just leave it at a dabble.
Yeah, right. I dabble.
It's funny. I got that Brewzilla that I'm brewing on, and that can be. You can buy the distillery stuff to make still. You can make out of still.
Yeah, it's very easy. Yeah, and there's nothing wrong. If you have the equipment to make what you want to make, that's okay. It's just you want to make sure you don't have the other stuff. Yeah.
And why haven't we made that yet?
Well, you haven't bought the
Because.
distillery equipment.
Leave it as because.
Because. Yes.
I bought the brewing shit. You need to buy the distilling shit.
Hey,
And look, once you do that, I'll drink the shit.
I just want to interrupt you real quick. Is this gentleman brought me a beer when my two friends went.
Well, have him sit down.
Oh, please, you don't want that.
Yeah, we do.
Sit down here. So it's funny, when we had the scabs on here, the one thing that keeps coming back to me is when we asked you guys what got you into brewing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was Jim Herberson. I was underage, couldn't buy beer, but I could buy the stuff to make it. I still fucking laughed about that every damn time I hear it in my head. That was classic. So who do we have sitting down right now?
Yes. I am Elijah.
Elijah, who you with?
Funny story.
Oh,
I am repping Gearhouse today.
Yeah.
Oh, so we need to talk to Elijah at Gearhouse to get on the podcast.
Sure.
So you guys are in downtown York right now with the Archetype.
If you are a York individual and you want Gearhouse beer, your only option is going to be Archetype Pizza.
That's awesome.
Good pizza.
Yeah. Oh, excellent pizza, excellent wings, great cocktail menu as well.
Like I say, Davey can vouch for this shit.
Oh,
right?
yeah, trivia on Mondays. I'm there most Mondays.
He knows. Yeah.
You want those?
The Detroit style, yeah, it is a thick cut, nasty pizza. It's good.
I think my wife and I were here a couple weeks ago, and we just got a traditional pizza, and I was like, oh shit, I got to get the York City Cream Ale. I had to take that home.
Yep.
And then I got the Coast Noir.
That's what I have. The York City Cream
Ale, but the Coast Noir, I never had a black Coast. That was really fucking good.
Wow, a black Coast.
Black Coast.
That is totally out of the norm, but that's awesome. I love that.
So they operate. They've got some very interesting combinations. As well as going to Archetype Pizza just for the food, they also do sell
the Gearhouse.
Yeah, Gearhouse beers, just wholesale.
You guys are mainly out of Chambersburg, but you ventured downtown York.
Yep.
So we definitely need to talk to these guys to get them on. But yeah, the Black Coast, Steve. That's now I can see your wheels turning.
Oh yeah,
your wheels turning.
I'm that dumbass that actually brewed beer with hot rocks.
Yeah.
So, I'm totally down with that. That is such an awesome,
So whenever you guys brew, Davey's gonna fucking serve, and he's gonna figure a way to do it.
Damn, I thought you were going to say he's going
to do that too.
I'm a drink, because you can't serve it without drinking. Oh, you got to know what the hell you're doing.
Yeah.
I'll have a few drinks before I serve.
Davey, I can see your Irish accent talking to people anything they want to drink, and they will drink it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Half the time they don't even pay attention what they're ordering once
Right.
they see the accent.
Oh, it's an easy sell, that's for sure.
What?
I said it's an easy sell. That's
if the hair and the whole get-up doesn't give it away already, once that accent comes out.
You have to teach me.
It's all gone.
So, Steve, what was your feelings when you sat down with us in our recording studio with U4?
So we had a blast. I mean, it was cool to be able to bring all the homebrew into this area, and have you guys enjoy it, and
awesome
then talk on it. And stuff
Davey's got to go.
So it was awesome to be able to share that with you guys. So it was cool to be able to spread that out, because our whole deal is to be able to spread the word. The homebrew it's pretty cool.
And I think I sent somebody new your way that joined your club.
Yes.
Fellow auto shop owner that was just getting into brewing, and I said, you need to check out Scabs.
Yep.
And I think he joined you guys. His name is Todd.
Yep.
So, if you got any information, you need information, contact these guys. They will definitely reach out and help you.
Yeah, look us up on Facebook. We are Southern County Amateur Brewer Society, so look us up there. We're Scabs. And we are all about spreading the hobby.
How many of you guys are out here today?
So right now we have 3 of us that are here. We have one black mutt. And it's really cool because we all have our own brewery name. Right? Yeah, we're right over across the street, right over here, bro.
Yeah, I've been behind the bar all day. I haven't had a chance. What do
need to
you?
come over and have a beer, bro.
I had one of yours out of Holyhound last week.
Yeah, we
down at Holyhound. I had one of your Southern beer.
We're going to be
we
in
want
touch
to
with
thank you, and we want to thank you from your house, and thank you for helping me out there, good.
So one black mutt over here across the street. We have Little Face Me, and we have Hop Stop, which is right up there.
Which, by the way, he was pissed he wasn't part of the podcast.
Well, it happens.
I know.
It happens.
So hey, we appreciate you guys coming out. Make sure you check out their episode that we had on here previously. Davey, we're going to have to get these guys, we're going to have to get him down for a full sit down.
Absolutely.
But you could see him at gift tours. How often are you down here at gift tours?
We're open Wednesday through Sunday. I'm either here Wednesday or Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday, depending on the events I have on my own company.
And you're a you have your own company that does
Yeah,
basically
so
for hire.
Yeah, like even the gift tours here, I'm not actually an employee of them. They subcontract my company. Bartend here.
And
we actually want to get into the actually staffing bars and restaurants throughout it. I mean, like in the summer, we probably need like 8 or 9 probably bartenders and servers. But in the winter, we need like 3 or 4. So I want to get like 3 or 4 of them kind of on into my company, and then be able to have them actually work at like 2 or 3 different establishments out your city, and then basically just create like a bartending service.
That's awesome. And you do catering events and all that kind of stuff. So make sure you check out him.
Yeah.
It was called the Traveling Bartender.
No, the greatest barman.
The greatest barman. That's right. I remember because I'm fucking, but I can't remember. Because
I've described the many things.
I've had too many beers, and I'm gonna have to be sticking around for a while after the after party. So.
Hey man, come over and do the mix. I've been
You already did that.
I'm coming over right after this.
Mix earlier.
Yeah. The mix is that maple berries porter and the raspberry lemonade. I'm telling you what.
I'm about to go check, see what they're doing down there, and then.
Let's all be bonded by beer.
Cheers.
Hey, you hear me all right?
I got you good.
All right, so hey man, we're back down here at Brew Kids again. We're sitting here with Vortex Brewing. So tell us a little about who I'm sitting here with and Vortex.
So my name is Ed Janiak, brewer at Vortex Brewing Company.
Okay.
And this is Ryan. He works in our kitchen. He's one of our cooks.
Oh, you're the
Puts
chef.
out-
You're the chef that makes things happen in the front.
He puts out great pizza and everything else. Doing our exactly. Very dedicated.
So where is actually you guys have just opened? You said.
Yeah, we're in Freedom, Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Yeah, about 50 yards from the rail trail.
All right, so you guys got a prime location right off the rail trail.
Yeah, we're on Franklin Street and.
So that's awesome. Home brewing background, is that where this all came from?
I was a home brewer about 35, 40 years. Got out of the Navy. Wife bought me a home for birthday one year, and we were pretty poor back then. I couldn't really afford to buy beers, so I found I could make 2.5 cases of beer for about $20, and that was my ticket to doing it.
It's a little more now to make 2.5 cases.
Yeah. Back then, that was a pretty good deal because
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think we just had SJ Poor on here from the Scabs. So were you part of like a home brewing group or not?
Not really. We had a group of us down in Parkville, Maryland. That's where I lived. And, had a bunch of brewers, Racers Cafe in Parkville, and send me up there on Wednesday nights, and we'd share our beers and stuff like that. We had a good time. It was a lot of fun.
That's
a lot
fun.
of great people. And we belong to the SPBW, which is Society for Preservation of Beers in the Wood. It's a local American camera version of this camera.
Right.
For cask ales or whatever. We belong to that club. Used to go to their meetings and everything. Really great group. So, yeah, that's about it.
Well, I'm going to have to come up and get a beer from you because I'm empty.
Oh, absolutely.
You're doing the kitchen stuff.
Right.
So what's your background from the kitchen?
My background is zero.
Zero.
Yeah. I don't have any background with cooking. I was 6 years in the Air Force as a E5 staff sergeant. I got out after 6 years in 2021. But I did like about a year of internship in the brewing industry right out of the Air Force, and then about 3 months in the masonry job. But yeah, they came back over through the vortex and everything, and I'm just cooking there in the kitchen and everything like that. But it's a good environment, good family. You know what I mean? So
That's awesome. So from one veteran to another, thank you guys for your service.
yeah.
So I spent 8 years in the military, back in 87 to 96. So thank you guys for your service. We appreciate it. We definitely got to get Vortex to sit down on a full episode and get you guys promoted.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because
That'd be awesome.
that southern area of York County is growing in popularity as well.
Yeah, we got 2 other breweries down there within a mile or so of us, and it's become more like a destination area with their North Central Railroad.
Yeah.
Runs trains on the weekends up to Glen Rock. It's amazing. Beautiful trains they have, and a lot of people. It's well attended. So we're becoming a destination on Southern York County.
And so I think we've had Glenn Smith on from Brewery Tours here in York County.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
York County has grown significantly for the brewery, the craft industry.
Right.
It's a destination now in York County. Whether it's downtown York, southern York County, western York County, eastern York County, it is a destination to come. And there's like I said, New Freedom area, Glen Rock, Shrewsbury, that whole area is really populated.
Yeah, it's definitely exploded. And it's a great market, too. I mean, there's a lot of new townhomes there, apartments. There's so much stuff around just our immediate area. It's amazing.
So this is your first time at this event?
Yeah, this is the first time we met Jason and the guys from Gift Course at the Glen Rock Festival back in June. And they couldn't have been nicer. And they actually came down to our place a few weeks ago to get some pit beef. Him and the owners, the other owners came down. And they came down, got pit beef at my place, brought their wives, had beers and everything. And he asked us if we were interested in doing this event. I said, absolutely. So they sent us an invite. We signed up for it. Yeah, we're just happy to support those guys. They're really great guys.
I think this is great. You guys come out here. How'd you find the day? Did it do good for you?
Yeah, it was great. Just the exposure, talking to people about Vortex, people that haven't been down in New Freedom, letting them know about it, just getting the word out. It's been a huge objective of mine for this year. Those guys have been very supportive of us, too. They put us on their website or their Facebook page, give us a shout out. So we really appreciate their help.
Yeah, I can tell you what, if you know anybody, you know Jason. He's got your voice in York County.
He sure does. He's a great guy, all those guys, they've been very supportive of us, and we just want to kind of pay it back. So at least we could do is come up and support this event and whatever else they sponsor.
Well, let's hope. I wish you guys the best going forward.
Thank you.
That your venture continues to grow and prosper. And we definitely got to get a date to get you guys on it for a full sit down.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of the afternoon here, the after party and stuff. I think they're getting ready to wrap down here. I think they just did the awards out.
Oh.
So appreciate you guys taking the time to sit down with us here on the Central PA Port.
Appreciate it. Thanks for talking to us.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
You bet. Yeah.